Don't interrupt. I've got something to say tonight. You know in these 2-minute bits where I actually, have to come out and pretend that I have something to say in order to try and persuade you to stay awake or not having sex with the person you're having sex with, or the equipment you're having sex with, whatever. I have to... I'm the only one? We're a small but very active community. Very active. I thought of something too dirty to say. That happens sometimes on the show. I think, oh, that's really dirty and funny, and then I think, oh, I can't say it. So I just wait for you to go, oh, like that. But I never said it, you just imagine it, because you're just as filthy as I am. Except you, of course. The person who isn't. Anyway, here's my thing I've got to say. So I'm watching the inauguration today, and I'm thinking, do you know why this is the greatest country in the world? Because when we have a parade, like we have a new head of state, right? We have a new leader, a new person to run the country. And in any other country in the world, they have the giant military parades with people going by with, big cruise missiles and soldiers all doing the marching, and everybody's... And in America, we've got, people going by dressed as tigers and everything. People go, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. People with flags. Hey, what's up? And I'm thinking, that's the kind of country I want to live in. It's like, yeah, it's waving flags. And you see the kids from the high schools, and they're all kind of like... And it was cold there today, I think, as well. I got excited there when I did marching. I might do it again, but we have to take a break. I might do it later in the show, though, so stick around, people who are not having sex with equipment. See you in a minute. It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future, yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, hi, hello you. Come on in. Hi. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV Craig Ferguson. Thank you. Yes. All right. Yes. Please, no, that's enough. Please. Please, enough of your completely genuine applause. It's almost as if a new president had walked out behind me. It's a great day for America, everybody. And it really is. It is. It's a great day for America. I slept in this morning. It didn't seem like anything happened today. It was like a light news day today, I think. Kidding, of course. Congratulations to Barack Obama, the 44th President of these United States. Congratulations to you, sir. 12:01, at 12:01 Eastern Time, he officially became the man. Now, he used his full name, Barack Hussein Obama. And if he's got the courage to use his full name, then I am going to start using my full name on this show. Good evening. My name is Craig Susan Hairy Nipples Ferguson. If you were staying up for the joke, that's it. You can go to bed now. I'm not kidding. You know that 2 million people watched Obama take the oath of office today? Not on TV, like there, in Washington. 2 million people there, freezing cold, in Washington. Now, I think Obama owes a debt to President Bush for this, because the only reason the crowd was that big is they're all unemployed and they have the time. And the crowd, it was very emotional. It was very emotional. Some people in the crowd, the liberals I'm talking about really, they haven't cried this much since, well, probably since quite recently, I suppose. Well, liberals cry all the time. They've got feelings. Oh, I spilled my latte in my Prius. Oh. side are you on, Craig? I don't know. Who's paying me? Not CBS, that's for sure. Anyway, President Bush now out of a job. Now he can look forward to being in Texas without those annoying day trips to the White House he had to do every now and again. He can go back to Texas and do whatever the hell he does. Now, Washington, D.C. tonight is awash with the inauguration parties. There were big, lavish balls held in every nook and cranny. Party in Elton John's house, obviously. Now, the most popular parties in Washington tonight are the ones where Obama shows up, not because he's the president, but because he's Barack Obama. If the party runs out of booze, he can turn the water into wine. Everything will be fine. And I know it's not much, but it's all I got. Anyway, you know, Krispy Kreme gave out free donuts all day in honor of the inauguration. That is outrageous! Free donuts are the #1 security risk in this country. You got all these cops guarding Obama. Free donuts! Like, must guard president, free donuts! Take that, tireless protectors of our society. Anyway, Obama's speech today was fantastic. He gave a great speech revitalizing the American promise. But as I'm watching this, man, I'm thinking, you know, it's great for America and everything, but this is very bad news for comedians. I mean, this is an intelligent man who's the president. He loves his wife. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Thanks a lot, America. My job's not hard enough. You know what bothers me at the inauguration as well is all the Hollywood people that jump on the Obama bandwagon. You know, all the Hollywood types turn up and they're all... And don't be put off by that, my fellow Americans. The celebrities just went to Washington because there were cameras there. They can't help it. It's like... You know when you watch... It's true. It's like, you know, you watch a Tom and Jerry cartoon and then the big dog is asleep and the cat has a ham on a pulley and that the smell of the ham goes by the dog's nose and kind of... The dog doesn't even wake up. He's like following the ham. That's like celebrities and cameras. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people think that Hollywood made Obama. A lot of people in Hollywood think that, anyway. And yesterday I saw, Sunday, in the New York Times, there was a headline, "How the Movies Made a President." Oh, shut up. Movies had nothing to do with it. There was not one single movie that helped Obama beat John McCain. Well, maybe, no, perhaps No Country for Old Men. But apart from that... To be honest with you, I am a little bit sorry to see the Bush administration go. Now, yes, I know they may have been criminally incompetent, but they were comedy gold. You know, they went out with a bang, though. Dick Cheney attended the inauguration in a wheelchair. Did you look at that? Now, there he is. Now, yeah, you know, he strained his back moving boxes out of his office, apparently, and I'm thinking... What? There's nobody to help the vice president move his stuff? His own boxes, and then I think, you know what it is? I think Cheney has a lot of papers he doesn't want anybody else touching. And I'm like, I think there's a lot of stuff lying around the office. You go, no, don't touch that. I'll get that one. Don't. He's also a pirate. I didn't know if you know that. Touch that box there, or these papers, don't touch them. That's just a contract I made with Satan. I mean someone else. You know, there's Secret Service, young Secret Service personnel with a strong backs, they could carry stuff. They shouldn't let a 67-year-old man lift a torture rack all by himself. Oh me, yeah, oh me, I'm the one. The low-paid immigrant. Yes, come on, me. You know my favourite moment from the TV coverage today? It was awesome. It showed Hillary Clinton walking out with, you know, some guy. And she was walking out. Hillary Clinton and Diane Sawyer, who for a second was working on CBS's coverage this morning. Anyway, she's on ABC. I watched that. Anyway... Diane Sawyer said in the commentary when Hillary Clinton was walking out, she said, "There's nothing in her facial expression that says it could have been me." And I'm thinking, what kind of facial expression says it could have been me? You go, it could have been me. What is that? Could have been me. That could have been me going to the bathroom there. All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with the big inauguration show. I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. Yeah. Why wasn't I at the Big Bash on Sunday with all the other Help America? Did you notice that the big concert on Sunday, like there was Pete Seeger and Bruce Springsteen, and I think it was Pete Seeger's son. It was grandson who was there, and whoever was working the mixing desk had clearly mistaken Pete Seeger's grandson's microphone for Bruce Springsteen's microphone, and so you could hear an awful lot of who I'm sure he's a very nice, talented young man, Pete Seeger's grandson, but Bruce Springsteen is there, and you couldn't hear him. And I was thinking, oh, you should work here, sound guy. You'd be amongst your own kind. And you know what I realised? I'm watching the inauguration today, and I'm thinking, you know what Washington's strong point is? Not hair. The majority of men who run this country do not have fabulous hair. Mostly of them have got pretty bad hair. Except George W. Bush, he's got nice hair. John Edwards, nice hair. And Governor Blagojevich of Illinois. Come on, that's Rachel from Friends' hair. Now, you notice a pattern, though, about the guys with the good hair and the type of politician they are. There's an old saying that I just made up. Good hair, bad politician. By that logic, though, no, that doesn't work, because by that logic, we should elect Donald Trump to be our... His terrible hair would lead us to a bright new America. An America with Trump written all over it. That's what he'd do, you know. He writes his name on everything. He's like a 3-year-old with cash. You know, time for an email, do we?
Now it's time for email. Read the Mr. News. He will hoist the sails and drink some rum while plundering your booty. Yo ho, and need a night for me.
All right. Here's one from Carrie in Conrad in Iowa. Conrad's a great name for a town, isn't it? Where are you from? I'm out of Conrad. Dear Craig, how lame are the emails tonight? Yeah, they're pretty bad. I don't know. I haven't gone through it. Oh. Yeah, they're bad. This would be the time to get your equipment out, probably. And this is from Miles in Florida. Miles says, Craig, have you ever thought of joining the FBI? How'd you know I'm not in the FBI? I might be in the FBI going deep undercover as a outrageous TV buffoon. Some kind of late night oaf, when really I'm a Secret Service operative. What? They wouldn't have me. This is from Kevin in Kyle, Texas. Or maybe from Kyle in Kevin, Texas. I'm not sure. He says, Craig, what was your favorite 80s TV show? You know, I don't know. And I'll tell you why. Because from 1978 until 1992, I was drunk off my ass. So... The The trouble with active alcoholism, you don't get a lot of TV time. You know what I'm saying? You don't get well, I gotta give up killing myself with booze to catch my favorite show. Knight Rider. I think Knight Rider was my favorite. I don't know, I was drunk. Maybe it sucks. I like Knight Rider with, they remade it without Hasselhoff. You jerks. That's like you may as well make it without the car. This is from Ray Lynn in Westfield in Massachusetts. Ray Lynn says, Craig, have you ever considered using your voice for GPS services? Not bad. Yes. What a nice idea. All right. Let's give it a go. Turn left at the next intersection. It's time we got some gas. You're putting on weight. Look, dude, you've let yourself go. I don't know. Do you know, they say that people trust a Scottish accent. That's why they use them in banking commercials and stuff. They say people trust a Scottish accent, but not me. Because I've been there. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. I look relaxed to you, like I'm relaxed, because I was watching Chris Matthews today doing the inauguration coverage, and he was doing this thing that Bob Costas perfected during the Olympics of put your arm down and then put your hand on top of your arm, and then everyone thinks, well, look how relaxed Bob Costas is. Or they're also thinking, I didn't know Bob Costas had a false arm. What they don't know is that actually the whole set of arms is false, and underneath Bob is actually playing a Game Boy, and he just has false arms like that. But Chris Matthews wasn't doing that. Chris Matthews really was doing that with his arms to try and make himself seem more relaxed, which is, come on, it's Chris Matthews. He's not relaxed. He's not relaxed. He's coming here soon, isn't he? What is he here, next week? Monday? Monday. I love it when he's here. It's great if you're a late night talk show host and Chris Matthews is on your show, because basically it's having the night off. What you do is, you say, hi Chris, how's it going? And then you can just relax for a while. You just do that. There's no follow-up question. There's no follow-up question. There's no interaction. There's no yickety-dackety-dickety-doo. Because that's what I do here, yickety-dackety-doo. Oh, anyway, look, I got to press on. I'm thinking, you know, at the big concert, the weekend, the inauguration concert, Bono and The Edge played there. And I think it went on. I wonder how it was backstage.
Bono, we're meant to be rehearsing. Where have you been?
Well, I'm Bono. I was busy solving third world debt, feeding a country, and I wrote every song for our next 2 albums.
But you've only been gone 5 minutes.
I know, I could have done so much more.
Security was tight, wasn't it? They made me take off me shoes, me belt, me bra.
Did you just say you took off your bra?
Oh, no, I said my brand new hat. They made me take off my hat.
It's an honour to play here at the Lincoln Memorial, isn't it?
I know, I'm not surprised they won the Civil War with that guy on their side.
Yeah, sure. Lincoln was pretty smart.
Smart, he was a giant. Just look at the size of the fella. And that's him sitting down before he's even put on the big hat.
That's right, the edge. President Lincoln was over 4 stories tall.
Stop showing off how smart you are. This inauguration is a historic moment. I'm so excited we're finally getting to meet them.
Yes, Barack and Michelle are wonderful people.
No, you idiot, I'm talking about the Jonas Brothers. Especially that Nick. He's dreamy.
All right, let's just do the sound check, because remember what happened to Springsteen. Did you see that? I couldn't hear a damn word he was singing. Did you see that? Springsteen. Oh, there you go. Okay, testing. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
3. 3 comes next. It's 1, 2, 3.
I know that, you idiot. Hey, sound guy, can you adjust the volume on the Edge's mic? Yeah, now speak.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are you paying attention?
No, that's no good. I can still hear him.
Hey, look who's standing over there. It's Amy Winehouse.
Really? Amy Winehouse is standing. Oh, my Lord, it is. Amy Winehouse. Lord.
Oh, Amy Winehouse.
Look for her pot of gold. Look for her pot of gold.
Oh, Amy Winehouse. Bitches want a party?
I can't believe it's Amy Winehouse and you've brought crack. Hooray! Hit it, Edge.
It's the return of Michael Caine in space.
Did you know I once shagged a ghost in space? It was so scary, my hair turned white. Not these ones.
That was the return of Michael Caine in space.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Inauguration Special. The show tonight we're calling a change for a new late show. We're jumping on the bandwagon. I think we're doing pretty well. Change, this is a late show we can believe in. That's it, really. That's all I got. My first guest tonight is the host of The Soup. It's a very funny show on the E! Network. He's performing at the Pageant Theatre in St. Louis on February the 14th and the Verizon Theatre in Houston on February the 15th. How does he travel around so much? Also, he's in, do I have to do all of this? He's in Open Season 2, which is available on DVD on January the 27th. Oh, fantastic! Take a look at this.
We're gathered today for a very serious occasion.
Elliot, what happened?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I couldn't be better. Yeah, just had a little trim off the top.
Giselle and Elliot have courted and made the decision to join together forever and ever and ever and ever.
Please welcome my friend Joel McHale, everybody. All right. How do you get around the country so much, Joel, with your stand-up comedy? St. Louis one night, Houston the next night?
I use a teleporter.
Really? How very nice for you.
I borrow Ryan Seacrest's teleporter. He's very rich. And by the way, it was great to see him in that sketch smoking the crack pipe.
Yeah, I know. It's always nice to... The thing I love about Ryan, he's always good for a laugh.
Yes, he is.
Congratulations on being in the...
straight to DVD movie?
Hey, I've been in a few. Yes. Which one are you? Which one?
There I am, right there. Yeah.
The one with one antler.
Yeah. He got they got ripped off. It's a backstory. It's very complicated. It's sad, but it's a tale of redemption. And
can I have this?
No, that's mine.
Oh, come on, let me have this one.
Here,
No. I'll take this one because my
You
son...
can have the sleeve.
I don't want the sleeve. You can have the sleeve. You're on it. You can look at pictures of yourself with your one antler. I'm going to watch the movie. Don't tear it up.
No, I'm just going to keep it like that. So.
Oh, don't. No.
Did you like? We showed the marriage scene. And
that's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Oh, you watched it?
No.
Yeah.
I will watch it. Though. I will. Have you watched it?
You'll watch a kids movie?
I have a kid.
Oh, right.
I've seen Ratatouille like 150 times. You've got kids, you know this.
Yeah, my kid, I swear, he only will watch Pixar's Cars. That's the only thing he watches.
How many times have you seen it?
780,000.
Yeah. What's the deal with kids?
He won't watch anything else.
What age is he?
4.
What a bastard.
He's not... You know, he's not the smartest kid on the block.
Oh, come on,
I'm not
he's
one of those parents who
fine.
like, he's a genius. I'm like, he's probably retarded.
He's not.
No,
kid off.
he's great. I can't wait for him to watch this in a few years.
No, you won't.
And then he said this.
No, it'll be fine. Listen, does Oberman know you're here?
I told him.
You told him that
we were going to be together again.
Well, I figured we could, because Keith Oberman and Joel have a sort of kind of bromance.
We now have a thing, I think.
With the three of us?
It's a 3-way. We call it the Ferguson sandwich.
You, me, and Keith Oberman?
Yeah. Come on.
That's a whole lot of guy you're talking about. That's maybe a little too much guy in the room for me.
What would the body fat percentage be of all of us?
That's a lot of guys.
Yeah, by the way, your Bono was very... he looked like he had a condition.
You know,
He looked like, you look like Thelma from Scooby-Doo, kind of, with the glasses.
That's what I'm going for. But don't you think Bono looks a bit like that?
Yeah.
He could
Except
solve
you
a
were like a
mystery.
skinny Bono. Now he's...
Bono's not fat.
Look, I know that you defend your countrymen and all that. That's fine.
He's not even...
I don't know why I'm lashing out.
Yeah, you are.
I'm jealous I'm not at the inauguration. That's
did you watch it on the TV then?
Well, no, I had to watch Cars. Yeah, I watched it.
What is this going on?
Yeah, I watched it, and I feel like just when Barack was being sworn in, I feel like...
You just call him Barack. You kind of know him then, do you?
Yeah.
Joel and Barack.
New day.
Joel, Barack, Keith Oberman, you all go out
I call him Ba. But I felt like Justice Roberts kind of screwed him on the oath a little bit. I felt like the cadence was off.
Justice Roberts doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Because
okay,
Barack
I'm going to play... I'll play Justice Roberts, you play Barack Obama. Now, this is what he did. He went...
Can you play Barack Obama?
No, you're going to be... No, because he went like... He was like, repeat after me. I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear...
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear. No,
to execute the office of President of the United
States.
No, it's not. It wasn't a fill in the blank.
Oh, I thought it was password.
That's what he should have done. That would be great.
Wouldn't that be good? Password inauguration.
All right. I'm thinking of a word.
President.
Nope. It's the shape of the office.
Oval.
Yes. Okay. How much time do we have left?
No, we have too much time. No, we shouldn't be doing that.
No,
that's good. And how are things going on the show with the E! Show? It's fantastic. Very funny show.
Thank you. We had the cast of Mad Men and LeVar Burton on last week. I
saw that.
So we feel like we've arrived, or some of the cast. And LeVar Burton was there, and we just threw them all together. It was like a stir fry. And no, but there's no.
It wasn't like the thing that we do with Keith, that big three...
The three-way?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
I was going to make a really horrible joke.
I did that. I got that covered for you during the monologue.
Yeah, we don't have enough lubrication for everyone.
Oh, Steve,
so,
no, you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it.
Yes, no, but with all the reality TV and everything that's happening, there's just no end to... I mean, we have always way too many clips to show, whether it's Rock of Love Bus, or we call it Rock of Pubic Lice Bus, and...
That Bret Michaels, is he on the Rock of Love bus?
Yeah.
I watched Rock of Love, but I haven't. Did you watch Rock of Love?
Did I watch Rock of Love?
Did you watch Rock of Love?
I mean, it was like, I wouldn't have ever missed it. It's required viewing for the soup, yes.
I was quite surprised at how much I found Bret Michaels unlikable.
absolutely.
Yeah, because I quite liked him, and then I watched the reality show, and I went, "Oh, you're a douche."
Really?
Over 12 Americans agree with me.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be in a bad mood if over and over again you could not find a skanky stripper to be with? Wouldn't you be like, this? It would seem so easy for me to find one, but I can't.
Well,
They have to have another series.
Easy for you, Joel, because you're Joel McHale. He's Bret Michaels. He has to be sure that their intentions are pure.
I like he always he complains. He's got I can't remember what ailment he has. He has does anyone, diabetes. I think he has.
Really, I didn't know that.
But
I take back any bad things
right. But
I
you
say
think
about
that he would be complaining about the chlamydia and the pelvic inflammatory disease and all the other things he's probably caught over the years. Are we going to have to include him now in our three-way with Keith Olbermann?
Our four-way with Bret Michaels, you mean?
Yeah.
All right. It's turning into... You know what we should do? Start our own topless male erotic dance troupe. You, me, Keith Olbermann, and Bret Michaels. The Thunder from Down Under.
Oh. I feel like that name is taken, and there should be the word waddle and...
The waddle from...
the throttling waddle? I don't know. I don't know. But yes, we should go on tour.
No, we should.
And we can take your plane.
Are you still going...
Would we all fit in your plane, or would the plane just sink?
Oh, my plane's a tiny little plane. There's only room for me.
You ever landed in a river?
I have never landed my plane in a river.
Just curious.
And I hope never to do that.
No.
Have you taken a flying lesson yet? Have you gone up?
No.
Why not?
You
big girl.
I
Come
still
on,
don't
get
believe
up
that
there.
human beings should be flying.
No, you'll be fine.
It's wrong. We weren't born with wings.
We weren't born with wheels either. You drive a car.
Well,
what's your point?
It's true. This is why you have your own talk show.
But if we go, that doesn't make sense.
If I take a flying lesson, I have to do what I do every time I fly, which is, have Xanax and whiskey. And so
that makes it more fun. That's what I do every time. Oh, yeah. Makes you a better pilot. Hey!
That would be, speaking, you said that you could, in your letters, you said that you couldn't remember the 80s because you were drunk the whole time and you couldn't name a show. Remember that?
Drunk a lot of the time. No,
that should be a TV show.
What, drunk all the time?
Craig Ferguson's Lost Years in the 80s. With a talking car.
Hello? Keith, it's Joel and Craig. We've had an idea for a show for all three of us. It's not a real phone.
Nice phone.
Yeah, it's not a real phone. This phone is actually from the 80s.
Yes, that is from the 80s. That's great.
Are you still enjoying doing the stand-up? You like the casinos and stuff? Did you go to the casinos?
Yeah, you obviously go to
I've been there, yeah.
I was just in Detroit, and the last-ditch effort of the city is to build casinos, and they're everywhere now. And, you see those, the commercials for the casinos, and it's always the good-looking people, and they're falling in love while they're playing craps, and then they're having champagne and lobster, and then when you go there, it's really just like a pod of obese octogenarians, and they're all in wheelchairs, and they're being powered by oxygen tanks, and they're just belaying their death with each little coin they put in. It really is romantic.
Good times, isn't it? Good times. Hey, we're out of time. When am I going to be on the Soup? Come on.
Well, remember what happened last time? We tried to get Craig on the Soup. He's like, oh, no, it's going to be great. And he called me up. He's like, Joe, I'm coming on the Soup anytime. And then we got a call from his publicist. There is no way he's going on that crap. We just found out it's on the E! network. So if
I don't have a publicist. That was me doing that voice.
That's a really good voice.
Thanks.
Are we going to be able to get through your publicist?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'd love to have you.
We're going to go. Joel McHale, everybody. We'll be right back.
Everybody.
Welcome back to the show where I'm very relaxed. As you can tell from my arms. Here performing their hit single, You, Me and the Bourgeoisie from their album Honeysuckle Weeks. Please give a warm welcome to the Submarines, everybody, the Submarines.
Here I am with all the pleasures of the first wild lady. too close, we buy and sweatshop labor trucks from corporate enablers. We're not living the good life, less we're fighting the good fight. You and me, just trying to get it right. In the center of the first world is laid out before us. Who are we to break down? Every day we wake up, we choose love, we choose light, and we try. It's too easy just to fall apart. Love can free us from all excess, from our deepest debt. 'Cause when our hearts are full, we need much less. Yeah, I know we long for something fine when we pine for higher ceilings and bourgeois happy feelings. But here we are in the center of the first world. It's laid out before us. Who are we to break down? Here we are in the center of the first world. It's laid out before us. Who are we to break down? Every day we wake up, we choose love, we choose light, and we try. It's too easy just to fall. Every day we wake up, we choose love, we choose light, and we try. It's too easy just to fall. What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Well, things are getting late. I like to relax at this time of the evening by doing this. Matthews is going to give me such a hard time about doing this, isn't he? Well, so what? He started it with his arm, but no, Bob Costas, of course, started it with his underground Game Boy playing. Now, what else did we learn on the show? We learned about Joel McHale, quite a lot about Joel McHale. He has one antler in his new movie. And that's it, I think. Where did that go? That bastard, he took it back. It's gone. I think we learned 2 things about Joel McHale tonight. All right, we're going to say goodnight. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.